Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. And off we go from Arizona. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Crap goal 80. Ready.
Right to the air goes Ward. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. 17 yards as they hook up again and pick up the first.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. Forced out left. He'll let this go. Deep for Jefferson. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Okay, break. Warriors, step 2.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. Lucas Kroll. Touchdown, Arizona. An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And the Cardinals have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First carry now for Jason Blue. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that one. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Darcy. The man, that is Jordan Watkins. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup at 5 on first down. 4 now. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Derek Hall there to bring him down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Will find his man. That's Jaden Higgins. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
That's complete. It is Trey Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
19, Tiger.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
They'll stick with him again. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Out of shotgun. It's Dart. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
York's kick is good. And the Chiefs are on the board. It's 7-3. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down.
Let's go now.
Now give on the ground. And he will score! Touchdown, Chiefs.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
York is good on the extra point. And the Chiefs come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own 35-yard
Play action. Ward for Collins. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. It's second down.
Okay, Rick. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Here we go. Here we go. 60 Vikings. Ready?
Throwing. Ward. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
At the 47-yard line.
Go!
Out of the gun, Ward. Throw on the run is complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. It is a big gain for Arizona. 39 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. To the air again, Ward. The throw here is complete. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Touchdown, Cardinals. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. And the Cardinals will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. Dejounte Lester now the returner. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down, Chiefs.
Watkins motioning over. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. On first down, Dart backs to the receiver, Horn. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, KC.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. 13 pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains at 13. And another first down.
Never every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And strong running in deep. Inside the 10-yard line, a gain of 9 on the carry.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
On second down, Dart. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Jaden Higgins. Touchdown, KC. Now it's York for the PAT. Point, it is blocked. Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch him by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
First down, it's Ward. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Chiefs 40-yard line.
From the gun, here's Ward. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Come on, come on.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. This one incomplete. West defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Travel start on the ground. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Tyree Wilton, former 7th overall pick. They're on the town.
2nd and 6. That's a 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it on the inside handoff. That's a short pickup to about the 47. John Sweat there on the tackle.
47-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. The throw is Dart. That's complete to Watkins. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Now a run on 1st down. He gets free. And he's in. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Kansas City.
That was a special run, Mike. I mean, it's just rare to have that combination of contact balance and strength to not only run through the contact, but then to also have the speed to break away once you get into the open field.
The kick is good. Makes the score. Chiefs 20. Cardinals 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Off the bootleg, it's Ward.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 19, 18.
Throwing is Ward. He'll air one out for Higgins. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Ready? Cougar 19. 19 Lions.
Now it's Ward. This is hot. He got the connection to Cole. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Cadet, Dragon 60. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Shotgun snap for Ward. Rolling right. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Cougar 19.
Cross on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw is Ward. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
Here's Ward. That one too far in front. It is incomplete.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and 9.
And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Motion man is Harris. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a defender right with him. It's an interception. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt.
Dart's pass. Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Let's go.
Now, 1st down throw for Ward. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway, and now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession, and it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that 1st down.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Quincy Williams. They'll run for the 1st time with their fullback. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Cardinals' 23-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Now a give up the middle. And he's in! Touchdown, Chiefs. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, Ward. And it's complete. Nice job getting both feet down in bounds.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
To throw is Ward. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And this will be incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Oh, big hole left side. Inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, KC. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2. Out of the shotgun. It's done. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Two. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
On first and 10, Ward. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Ready?
Second and 10.
Here we go. Set. Bronco 80.
Out of the gun, Ward. He'll go left side here and complete this one. They'll come up here, first and 10. Fake the handoff. Now Ward. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing again is Ward. Still going inside the 20.
Now you can catch that shit.
For the point after. His kick is good, and the Cardinals are able to cut into the deficit. Just 2 scores down. This is really taking a chance. With a quarter plus to play, they line up for an onside kick.
It's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 35-yard line.
A play fake, now Dart. That's taken in, and it's Dark Hunter. He's still on his feet, and he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 35 yards.
First and goal, Kansas City.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. And he's in. Trey Harris. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
York now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs will extend this third quarter lead.
Cardinals 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Bronco 80. Let's go now. Steady.
Throwing, Ward. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
13 yards on the play.
50 Bobcat.
That's good for a Cardinals.
Mustang 19.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The ball deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll bring up second down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
49-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Ready. Let's go. 19.
Now they'll set up to throw. Now he'll air one out. He lays out and makes a spectacular catch. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the gun, here's Ward. Forced to his right. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. And Ward. Touchdown, Cardinals.
The kicker on 4-point.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive.
Oh, and a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. And this is not going to come close to fooling anyone. Hard to believe they thought that would work. It didn't. They come away with nothing on the extra point. Just 2 scores down. This is really taking a chance with a quarter plus to play. They line up for an onside kick.
Sometimes you can get a little carried away when you feel like things are going your way, and I think that's the case here, Mike. You get the touchdown. Now they're thinking, all right, let's get the ball right back to our offense. In this case, I think the aggressiveness ends up costing them.
Off the bootleg, here is Dart. Pushed out to his left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
36-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
To throw is Dart. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Devon Godchop taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now Dart. And he just does pick that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
Ready up.
It is 3rd and long. Harris, the man in motion. 3rd and long, and Dart is going to throw. And that is incomplete. Dayton Higgins, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
York's kick is good. And the Chiefs will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Play action. Ward. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
12 yards. That's good for a Cardinals.
On first down, it's Ward. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And that is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On second down, here's Ward. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Jamar Stewart working his way in to register his first sack of the new season.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Come on. 70 tip.
Play fake, now Ward to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll toss this right side to Taylor. And a strong first down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up second and short.
Christian Fulton. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 33-yard
19
line.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. There we go, stop. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup. But that is enough for a first down.
That's another Cardinals first.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. Moving outside the pocket. And this will be incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. And that ball went too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Off play action, it's Ward. Throw across his body is complete. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for our Cardinals.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
12-yard line.
Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Back. Cougar 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. See the ball, see the ball, see the ball. Let's go.
4th quarter commences. It's a run by Taylor. And he will score. Game on.
That was good. That was not good too.
Greg, very big touchdown there makes it a 10-point game, and now a chance to tighten this down to a one-possession game.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. You have to go for 2 here. You got to get this thing down to 8. But this offense now has given themselves at least a chance to make a run here down the stretch in the 4th quarter.
And that is incomplete. Well done by the defense, and this is going to stay a 2-possession game. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
If they don't come up with this, the game is over. But now, anything can happen. You've got plenty of time, down 3. The first job, make sure you at least get the ball in field goal range to force overtime. But if the opportunity presents, try to win this thing in regulation.
On 1st down, Ward. Noah Hufanga has the coverage from the safety position and comes away with the breakup.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
On the give, this is Taylor. Down the sideline, has the 40. He will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 19-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards. And now he's not spiking it, it's a fake. And that is incomplete. A little... with the fake spike, but it does not pan out.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
To throw on 2nd down is Ward. He's got his big tight end. Lucas Brawl. Touchdown, Cardinals. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
a short gain.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Get up! Liking 18! Scoop!
To throw is Ward. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Press all 80. 60 Bobcats. 6 Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Out of the gun, Ward. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Now it's Horn.
Jimmy Horn Jr. on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up 1st downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
And they smacked him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
No gain on
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there, and that brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. So a pressure kick here for Cade York. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. This one has plenty of legs, and it is good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here is first and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Here comes second down. They'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. His 11th grab of the game. And a first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Now, first down throw for Ward. Flush to his right. Now he takes off. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
First and 10.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Exiting the pocket right. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack. So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Kevin Pirates.
Throwing on third down. Ward. Open man, left side. He's got it. Final minute. Still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to first and 10.
That's another Cardinals first down.
Throwing. Ward. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-time TD. Here
so many movies in the appliances to watch the
Well,
drive.
there's still some time remaining, but what a sequence of events here, Mike. I mean, late in the game, they get the touchdown that they needed to tie it, and now they can take the lead with the extra point.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. Clock will stop. 21 seconds to go in the game. Dart going to throw it on 2nd down. He'll air one out for Higgins. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look?
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jack Jones. And the Cardinals have just about sewn up this football game.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're on to him. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to...
Come on, man. I'm sorry, man.
Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw in the curveball.
Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Quincy Williams. So it's a win for the Cardinals. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin their campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win here in the desert for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.